Okay, sorry, I am not there today. um, Here's your assignment during humanities. It's a letter. Told you we'd be writing a letter this week, so you get to write either a apology letter or a thank you letter. The first thing I did was I copied the ones that Mia had wrote from the book. So here's her apology letter that she wrote to Lupe. Here's the thank you letter that she wrote to the doctor, a little bit longer. Okay, so you can read through those if you would like to help you. Otherwise, I have two examples down here myself. An example of a thank you letter, an example of an apology letter, and I'll read through those in just a moment. Let's go through the directions first. You need to use the examples above, so these ones up here, and below to help you write either an apology letter or a thank you letter. You don't have to do both, you pick one or the other. Your letter must have dear, and whoever you're sending the letter to, sincerely, and then yourself at the end. Each box, so down here, each of these boxes must be indented 5 spaces. So you can click the space bar 5 times. I already went through and I clicked it for you. So you see where that blinking one is. I already went through, started here, clicked 5 times. So if you start there, it will be indented. And you need to fill every box. Okay, so let's go through some examples. My letter, each one I wrote it to a best friend, kind of about the same thing. Dear best friend. In this box, I'm going to write what I am thanking them for. Okay. I am writing to thank you for always being there for me. Sorry. When I needed you, and even when I didn't, you were always available, and I really appreciate that. I hope that I can be there for you when you need me as well. Some examples of them being there for me. I remember in 5th grade when we both went to hockey camp and some kids were picking on me and you stood up for me. That meant a lot and I still remember it. I also remember when I was having a hard time working up the courage to ask out the woman, so my current wife, who is currently my wife. You helped by talking to me and giving me the courage to follow my heart. Some good examples, right? And then I'm going to restate the introduction. This is my concluding sentences. Okay, so this is where I'm restating kind of my purpose for writing the letter. I hope that you know I am always here for you if you need me. Since I talked about them always being there for me, I want to talk about me always being there for them. I know we don't live as close as we used to, but if you ever need me, just give me a call or text me and I will be there to help. Okay? And down the last one, sincerely, Mr. Pitts. So here's an example of an apology letter. Dear best friend. So now I'm apologizing to my best friend. So now I want you to tell me the purpose of writing the letter. So why are you writing this letter? I am writing to tell you how sorry I am for not being there for you when you needed me. As best friends, we are supposed to always have each other's back, and I failed at my part of the job. I am very sorry, and if you will forgive me and give me a second chance, it will never happen again. Now my example of when I was not there for my best friend. Those kids that were picking on you, I was afraid of them too, just like you were. I should have stopped them, but instead I was afraid and I joined them. I should not have picked on you with them. I am really, really sorry, and I hope we can still be friends. Oh, I should write best there. I hope we can still be best friends. All right, there's my example. And now I'm going to restate the purpose of my letter, which was to apologize for not being there for them. I hope that you are doing okay and are able to find a way to forgive me for not standing up for you. I really like having you as a best friend, and I hope we can still be best friends. I won't let you down again. Sincerely, Mr. Pitts. All right, so there's an example of an apology letter, an example of a thank you letter. Now your job is to write your own letter. Okay, so you get to choose an apology letter or a thank you letter. So right here, I want you to write in that line which one you're choosing, apology or thank you. So your thank you letter, your apology letter. All right, so here you need to say who you're writing the letter to. Here you need to write why you are writing this letter. Here you need to give your examples of why you're writing this letter. And then here you need to restate the purpose of writing this letter. So why did you write this letter again? Not the exact same words, different words. But you need to say it again, right? And then your name. And I know up here it says share, but for you it will say turn in. And I want you to turn it in on Google Classroom. All right? I hope. I want you to take your time on this. Do a good job. The amount of time we would take for a do now, I want you to take more than that. So instead of like 20 minutes, let's take like 30 to 45 minutes on this and do a really good job. And you notice how Mia went back and edited her work after she read it out loud? Over here, here. And you saw how I went in and edited some of the things on my own after I was reading it out loud. I want you to do the same thing. So let's write that in the directions. Read it out loud and edit your letter. Okay. All right. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow for our extra recess in the morning. Have a good day.